I feel like some of the people that I'm cool with today is because I was spending all that money on designer because they're into it, I'm into it, and then we can go to the same events together. These people don't go to clubs. These people go to straight Louis events, Gucci events, Rolex events, AP events, Rolls Royce events, Lamborghini events, where me and Big Folks just went to an AMG Benz old school car event. You know what I mean? So we go to all these different events, and we meet all these people who have money to waste. They just want to buy 10 old school Benzes that's $700K each. You know what I mean? So that's the reason why I say networking is important, mentorship important, connections is important. You know what I mean? And like surrounding yourself, because I'm pretty sure you got old homies where you probably not cool with no more. You know what I mean? Because you grow out of things. You know what I mean? Like you got jeans that you can't fit no more. You grew out of that. You got to keep leveling up. But if you try to stay fitted in the jeans, you know what I mean? It's holding yourself back. You got to continue to upgrade. You
got to level up and all that. I feel like when you have that money, there ain't no such thing as being like frugal and all that, especially in our lifestyle and our culture and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you got to keep turning up. There's always another level to a level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Would you say, let me ask you a question now, right? Would you say that, off of relationships, you know what I'm saying, you've made the most money?
Yeah. I feel like off of the relationships I paid, because, man, I will pay for a friendship. You know what I mean? I will pay for a friendship. I'll pay for a relationship. And I'm not going to give somebody my money and waste my money. Yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pay you whatever you want. I don't care what you say. You can say $100,000. I promise you I'm going to make my money back times 10 off of you because I'm a real hustler. I'm going to figure out a way to be able to capitalize off you as much as I can. I'm going to figure out a way to use your name. Like, let's say if you build houses, I'm going to literally reach out to every single person and try to figure out how could I get this person to make me money. And hey, my homie, he got a house for sale. Yeah. He'll give you this, he'll give you a deal. Like I'ma do my footwork to make my money back time. And then after I make my money back off you, I'ma still be able to capitalize off you. I might pass you up, gang.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Because I'ma outwork you. You might be so focused see, my focus is me and my team or whatever, right? Your focus might be you and whatever else you focusing on, but I'm going to like I said, I'm going to get to where I need to get to, my destination. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's hard. How much money you think you spent?
For mentorship?
I'm talking about just in relationships. Like you said, like you spend money on connections, on friendships.
Yeah.
Right? I do the same.
Right.
What's the most money that you spent like altogether, like on an average and all that? Because you're real successful.
For instance, just to become BANDMANkevo, I think probably about $7 million. God. So you got to realize I was finessing earlier on. 2007, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I took risks to actually get to the point. So what I was doing is I was trying to put my money into like businesses. I didn't know nothing about businesses, but I'm like, okay, well, but then I was thinking like, if I put my money inside of a business or whatever, is it going to I said, if I put my money inside BANDMANkevo, I'm going to be one of the biggest businesses out in the world. I told myself this earlier on, you know what I mean? So I want to be a walking business. I'm going to put as many millions as I can inside myself. So if I ever get locked up, I'm the man in jail. If I ever go here, I'm the man over here. Like, I thought like that. So I dump as many millions into myself. I dump as many millions in a relationship that I know I can't reach, but I know, how can I get to this person? This person got a fee, and I can pay that fee, get around them, learn from them, and possibly pass them up. Because what happens in the relationship is you're going to meet them, and then you're going to meet everybody around them who rocks with them. It's up to you to capitalize off these people. Yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? So that's how I always thought about my relationships and stuff like that.
Have you ever felt like you wasted money, like on a connection or a relationship, like it was just bullshit or what?
So matter of fact, yeah, I wasted money on. So you got to kind of learn the people you dealing with. So this was when I was finessing, right? I wanted to learn how to make checks, right? So it was a few people that was making checks in the city. And I paid a person $50,000 to teach me how to make checks, but they didn't teach me the correct way. They had me use a whole nother software. It was VersaCheck and CheckSoft at the time. They taught me the VersaCheck way, but only taught me the VersaCheck way because it was something that was needed that will always have to come back to that person. CheckSoft, you could do it on your own and never need nobody ever again when I was using the magnetic ink and stuff like that. So I paid another person, which his rate was much lower, but he really cared about me really learning. He wasn't trying to just finesse me and like this and that. You know what I mean? So he really cared about me. He like and gave me other connections, and I was kind of like, damn, this nigga really like fucking with me. Right. The other nigga was just like 50,000. Hey man, I'm gonna teach you this, and didn't really care. Was rushing and was literally like almost like competition. But in my mind, I knew the nigga was like on some competition shit, but I still was like, maybe the 50 will make him happy to not look at me that way, but it didn't.
Yeah, he was on some hoe ass shit.
Exactly. Yeah. So that was the only little money that I wasted. But as far as I got eyes, I got vision. I don't have to watch a person for 5 years. A lot of these people that's watching us right now got to watch you for 4 or 5 years before they want to tap in. They'll be like, well, you know, no. If I see you coming up, I see you got the Gucci on the watch. Clearly, you know something. I know something. Your mentor knows something. You feel me? So these are the people that they need to tap in with so that they can get on that same level. Even if they don't learn nothing from you, they might learn something from your mentor. You might learn something from my mentor. Thanks. Being in that same circle, being in them same restaurants, being in them same vibes together, them events together, you know what I mean? Is very important. People end up spending way more money trying to go around, don't they? They be like, oh, I tried to do this myself. I tried to do that myself. And I'm like, where did it get you? Because you could have just went through bro, or you could have went through me, and you could have just skipped a line. You know what I mean? And another thing about people, I feel like that they take too much information from everywhere. You know what I mean? If you listening to me, then you listening to this person. I'm not listening to nobody who never made a lot of money. You get what I'm saying? So if my girl, right, is trying to tell me about something, right, and you're telling me about something, she's trying to tell me about the same thing, I'm listening to you over my girl. Like, baby, you haven't made M's. Your ass is just talking. Yeah. You know what I mean? So everybody got to understand that too. Because I meet a lot of guys, they be like, oh, yeah, you know, well, I'm going to think about it. I got to talk to my wife first. What do you got to talk to your wife about? You trying to tap in or not? Like, you know what I mean? Your wife don't probably see your same vision.
Your wife don't know nothing that what grown men is doing.
You get it? So it's basically like, that's how I look at some of the people that might be watching that's interested in mentorship, and you know what I mean? Like, just don't know what to do. Like, what's next? You know, a lot of people get stuck on the what's next vibe. You feel me?
For sure.
So listen, bro, you know, we make the money, you know what I mean, the legal way. You know, a lot of people out here doing it the illegal way, you know.
Hell yeah.
My question is, bro, is you really getting to the bag, like, or are you like capping? Like, are you really getting to it? Like, are you helping people type shit?
I'm helping a lot of people.
Yeah.
Man. And I feel like my students can vouch for me and all that. I got some students in here that's making $30,000 every 2 weeks right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, when I said rich off credit, I didn't mean like rich off of leveraging credit. You know, I got rich off of, you know, outsourcing a service and everything. And that's what I teach in my mentorship. I teach people how to, you know, offer credit repair as a service where they're not hands-on doing it. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's how I really got rich. You know what I'm saying? Providing value on the internet. You know what I mean? And so what I do is I teach people how to be themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You could tattoos on the face, like how we just talked about smoking, drinking, being you. You got to learn how to just be you on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Provide value, get the attention, then monetize that bitch. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because at the end of the day, when people accept you, they accept you and everything. Right. There's a lot of people out here that's faking the funk. You know what I'm saying? Wearing suit and ties and all that. Like, come on, bro. I know you really ain't like that.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Because you can't take that from anybody. You know what I'm saying? If he provide value, he provide value. And so the thing is with me is that I got a good word of mouth type of business. No matter what, obviously I run ads. I got a lot of attention. I know how to get a lot of attention on the internet. You know what I'm saying? It do better, but like,
so you feel like you can help the trappers and you know what I mean, the guys that's out here on the street right now that's, you know,
I ain't gonna say no names right now, KEVO.
Yeah.
But I got some people that I know that I helped them get funny. You know what I'm saying? And what they did was they liquidated their credit cards. I mean, if you don't know what that means, taking cash off the credit card, right?
Right.
But they took the cash off that credit card and they invested it right back into what they know best, which is the streets, the trapping. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
And, you know, these credit cards that we help them get is 0% interest. Now, my company, we just going to help you get the credit cards. After that, that's on you. You do what you do. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing to do with that. But, you know, that's what they doing.
Oh, so, yeah.
Credit for trappers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, credit for trappers. Oh, sure. Wow. Yeah, that's hard. Mm-hmm. That's hard. I like that. That's definitely hard. So, you said we can reach you on Instagram.
Yep. Corporate_landlord on Instagram.
And you coming out with a course soon?
I got a whole mentorship. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you one-on-one.
Everything.
So what comes with the mentorship?
So what I do is, like I said, right, I teach people how to leverage social media, right? Like I said, we live in an internet era and everything, right? I teach you how to leverage you because you the personal brand.
Right.
And I teach you where to go and outsource the service, right? Like I said, I don't do the credit repair. I ain't never did it one time in my life. I went to onlinejobs.ph, wework.com, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I found people that, virtual assistants that did the credit repair for me.
Oh, okay.
And all I did was, in the beginning, what I did was I started doing credit repair for free. I just wanted the results real quick, you feel me?
Right.
Once I produced results, I used that for marketing, you know what I'm saying? And it was easy because, you know, one thing for sure, too, for certain, you know, in the credit space, it's a trust factor. You feel me?
Exactly.
A lot of people don't want to give you that paper because they don't trust you. But if you could show results, you could show that you actually doing the work. You feel me? They're going to spend their money with you.
So basically, a lot of people that's watching basically just need to take risks on the results we provide, basically.
Exactly. You got to take risks. You feel me? You taking risks going to goddamn booby trap and all that, spending money on these hoes that ain't going to do shit for you. You know what I'm saying? So.
Right. So, hey, man, y'all already know what's going on, man. Shout out to my boy, Corporate Landlord, man. Famous and Wealthy Podcast. Make sure y'all click, subscribe, and comment on this video if y'all rocking with the video. Make sure y'all go to patreon.com, BandClan University, man. If you're trying to get funding, if you're an artist that's trying to get a deal, tap in with BandClan University, man.